Yes, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Tuesday, the 1st of September 2020. This video tonight is just a quick look at my FX1363 Expert Advisor, or EA, and some trade examples using it. Currently, I'm in the process of upgrading 2 EAs with one of my readers. He's a bit of a gun programmer, and with his programming skills and my ideas and some of his ideas, we're putting together a couple of decent EAs. There is a bit of a process involved, so it does take some time, longer than I thought, but it's no dramas. We'll get there eventually, and we're looking pretty good. All an EA is, Expert Advisor, is just a trading robot. Now, generally, I use them as a tool, as a semi-auto type trading tool, not so much as a just set and forget robot. You always have to look after them. So what I've done is I've gone to one of this is a Euro USD weekly chart. I've picked this area in here. There's a buy signal QMP filter, and this robot works on the QMP, or the QQE Advanced and the MACD Platinum, which is the QMP. So there's a buy signal here. I've picked this area because it's a buy. You can see the MACD Platinum is a long way below the zero level, and by the time it goes through the zero level here, that's the end of the buy signal. So if I just extend that a bit, we have a look here. This is on the weekly chart. So basically it's opened in here on the weekly, and it's closed. What state it closes? Up here. So it's only moved about 220, roughly 220 pips in the space of, what's that? It's from the 9th of July 2018 to the 6th of January 2019. So 5 months, not even that, close to 5 months. Well, close to 6 months. So it's 6 months, sorry. It's not a huge period of time. It's a downward slope, and I'm going buy. So we'll go to the chart. Now this is my Mt4 Strategy Tester. Don't worry about what's on the chart here too much, just look more, concentrate what's on the bottom here. I'll just see if I can bring this up a bit, make it a bit, yeah, that'll be right. Should have fixed this up before, doesn't matter. There we go. You would get it eventually. All right, so this is the FX1363. This version is a slightly superseded one, so we haven't finished it yet, so don't worry about that too much. Euro USD, there's the approximate dates. I've just gone about a month before that start date, and there's the end date in early 2019. Every tick method, my strategy tester may look a little bit different to yours. It'll have used tick data here and tick data settings. It's just I've got a third-party software where I get better data to use. You'll see when the result, I'll post it and I'll show you. So we're on the Euro USD. I'll stick with the 1 hour. That's simple to do it. Let's go and have a look at the properties. No, on the wrong screen. Bring them over to this. So like I said, this is a work in progress, so this is not the finished product, but it gives you an idea where we're at. Now it's just, I always use $10,000 when I'm trading. When I'm testing, sorry. So that's 10,000 long and short on the common tabs. Now inputs, we have here long and short. Now what did I say it was? A buy signal. So we'll go with long trades only to start with, all right? We won't worry about any of the higher time frame filters or anything like that. We'll keep it all very basic. No moving average filter, no slope of the average. We'll just stick with very basic settings on the EA. You can pause the video and have a look at these, but this is not the finished product, so don't get too excited about it. Hedge we don't really need, but we'll leave it as true. Maximum sequences we'll do 100. We'll start with 0.1 and we'll have a subsequent lot of 0.1. It's a high entry for this size of account, so but it'll show you, it'll put the account under a bit of risk, under a bit of strain. Our lot multiplier, order lot multiplier will be 135. So that basically means it'll start with 0.1. Next position will be 3 times that, which will be 0.3. Next position will be 5 times that, 0.5. That's the maximum size position we can have. And we can have up to 1,000 of those positions, which hopefully won't have. I've gone with a take profit of 120 pips for the basket or the sequence with 0.1 on the Euro USD. That should equate to about $120. So that's my target, 120 pips or $120. No trailing stop activated, no close filters, no trade management, so we're going to use the same position size for everything, and that's it. No trading times, we'll just ignore all them. Trading 24 hours. So let's have a look. So the only thing I'm doing is buys only, so I'll just press OK, hit the start button. Now it'll take a while, so I'll probably pause the video and we'll just come back and I'll explain a few things as we're going. So I'll just pause for now and I'll come back when it's going a little bit. It's just populating with all the data at the moment. Rightio, it's starting to get going a bit. Because we're using every tick, it can take a while to do this. So we'll have a look at the results and you'll see here the clumps of trades. It's only taking buy trades. Remember, I only selected buy only. Here's the clumps. Approximately 120. It's not exactly 120, but close enough. You always got slippage and spread, etc. And there's the results on the right, so you can see the clumps of trades there. It's only taking buys, only taking buys. As we slowly go through, you have a look at the graph. There's a position size down the bottom. One's a little short one, 0.1, 0.3 and 0.5. Can't get any bigger than that. And you may see clumps of the 5 together. That means there's multiple trades, 0.5. It's up to you what you use as a sequence of trades. I generally use like a loose fib sequence of, instead of 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, I use 1, 3, 5, 8. Rarely go above 8 or 13 though. So, and as you can see, the graph's heading up nicely. We start with 10,000 down here and we're slowly proceeding up. Here's the results. We're only through to August. So there's a big drawdown there. Let's have a look there. There's a big drawdown. Looks big on there. It's not that big. So I'll just pause the video and wait till we get closer to the end. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the test. You can see the results and the clumps there, and the clumps all buy trades. Now, I can't stress enough how high risk this EA can be if you don't use it correctly. If you go too big without any protection, you will blow your account if something goes against you. Now, even you look at this drawdown here. In testing, in back testing, it's easy to handle. In real life, that could be over a few days or even a week or so. You know, you're sweating bullets with that sort of drawdown, trust me. So with this, you wouldn't go in with that 0.1 on a $10,000 balance. You'd probably go in with 0.02 or 0.03 and take it from there. You can always add to your position size, increase your position size, or use the money management settings to increase your position size. No dramas, so you're not stuck on one position size fits all sort of thing, so it's no problems. Alright, looks like we're done. We are. Let's have a look at the report. Now this is buys only. So here's our, the first thing I want to show you, modelling quality. 99.9%. So it's as good as you're going to get with it when it comes to actual testing, alright? I know it's historical data, it's hindsight. I've cherry picked an area, which I haven't really because it was a pretty crappy area to trade. So 10,000, we've made 5,700, so over 50% in 6 months, which is ridiculous. Profit factor 2.26. So there's your maximum drawdown, 32, nearly 33%. That's too high, really. You'd be struggling sleeping at night with that, all right? Short positions, 0%. Winning positions, 67. You can see it's long only, 67. Largest profit, you can pause, is smaller than your largest loss. Your average profit is bigger, which is good, and even consider it 67%, it's even better. The other stats there you can read, you can pause, so that's not bad. That's just over 50%, 6 months on 10,000, drawdown, big, but like I said, reduce that position size, which will obviously reduce your profit, but this is high risk. I'm just showing you the high risk stuff, just to show you how it works. So what we'll do this time, I will change this from long to short only. So we're just reversing the trade direction. So all I've changed is from long to short, nothing else. Everything else remains exactly the same. Haven't changed any of the other settings. You can have a look. Good to go, no filters, no position size change. So once again, I'll run exactly the same tests, same dates, same every tick data. And I'll pause the video and we'll just wait for this to start collating, populating, and we'll come back when it's got a bit more action happening. All right, we'll just come back to it and have a quick look as it progresses. Results, as you can see, it's only taking sell trades now. Same $120 profit target. You can see it adds up by about 120 each trade or close to it, or each sequence of trades. So you've got your little pockets or baskets of trades. As I call them sequences, that's what I refer to. So again, same setup. All we're doing is taking a different direction. Here's the graph going nicely at the moment without too much stress. All right, I'll just pause and I'll come back when we've got a little bit more closer to the end. All right, we're getting close to the end of the test. As you can see, the green line is working its way slowly up there. I'm getting close to my bedtime. Now, if we have a look at the results, you've got these clumps again, sequences, they're all sell trades all the way through. Some big baskets there. I'm pretty sure there's getting close. Let's have a look at the graph. Yeah, we're done. Now, there's a pretty big drawdown there. That would be a sleepless few nights in there. You can see the position sizes are all the 0.5. So we get plenty of trades on before it recovers and gets us out. So yeah, that's your problem children in there. Let's have a look at, we've finished again, similar sort of result. 5,700 profit, so it's over 50% again. On the other side, profit factor 253, drawdown pretty much the same, 34, 35, too big. Higher win rate on the bias on the short side, 72, 67. Bigger profit, your largest profit trade is much larger than your largest loss. However, your average profit is a bit smaller than your average loss, but it's a high win percentage, so it doesn't really matter. You can read the other stats there. So again, just over 50%, too high in 6 months, not sustainable, not really, you don't need it. This is one pair over 6 months. So if you did this for 28 pairs, it's ridiculous. No, you know where I'm going. Reduce your risk, get this drawdown right down. You know, even if you're only making 5,000 in 6 months on 10,000. I mean, if you're making 500 or 1,000, 10%. That's more than plenty on this one pair. All right, so that's the graph there. So it's pretty steady up, except for these couple of drawdowns. That one there's a sleepless nights one. So you know what's going to happen next? I'm going to change everything. I'm not going to change everything. I'm just going to go long and short. So we're taking both long and shorts. All I've got to make sure is the hedging's on, which it is. That way, the hedging here is set to true, which means it can take trades in both directions at the same time, buy and sells. Some jurisdictions like the US, you can't hedge. So here, if you were doing this, you could put false in there, where it would finish any, say, sell sequence before it starts a buy sequence and vice versa. So there is ways around it. It's not limited to non-US traders. So just make sure that's true for me. That's good. Hit the OK button. So the only thing I changed was taking trades in both directions. Let's crank this baby up, and again it's running and populating, and I will pause the video and we'll wait till it gets going and I'll come back. All right, we're back and we're starting to get a bit of data now. As you can see, the test is starting to work its way through. Results, we'll look at them. You can see it's taken sell, buy, sell, a couple of closes in there, which is 1 and 3, which is the two sell trades. Another buy, a couple of closes, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So you can see it's taken a variety of trades. Again, we've got little clumps of trades, each sequence. $120 or 120 pips, nothing changes there. Same. So, but we're taking trades in both directions, so we're being super aggressive here. Can't make up our mind which way the market's going, so we're taking both directions. Let's have a look at the graph. Decent drawdown there, not huge, but you'll probably see a couple on this. They'll look a lot worse than they are when it's all pretty early in the piece. They always look bigger. Right, so remember that one, that's around trade 66, 68. See what that looks like at the end when we pause this video, come back to the video. So I'll just pause for now and wait for it to run through the sequence. All right, as you can see, we're getting close to the end of the test. So let's have a look at the results. It's big clunks we're going through, putting through heaps of trades, buy, sells, you can see them all there. Many more trades than previously. Where are we up to? Getting close to the end of December, which is good. Into January 2019, we're up near 300 trades. And we're getting close to the end there. All right. So we have a look at the graph. Yeah, remember I said that one looked huge. Well, it's still a big drawdown. This is around the 68, 60, 66, 68 trade number. This is a bigger one, but the good thing about this one, well, there's no good thing about a drawdown, is you're already well in profit. So it's, unless it comes down to your start point, which is down here, you're always in profit anyway. But it'll give you sleepless nights, especially this one here. Must be close to the end. Let's have a look. Report. Yep, we're done. All right, so we took buys and sells. Look at that profit. Doubled our account and some. In the space of 6 months, 2.38 profit factor. Absolute drawdown was only $876. Here's your drawdown here, 25, not even 25%, which is less than the individual buys and sells. They sort of balance each other out a bit, which is good. Again, 100% plus 100% in 6 months is ridiculous. You know, when I say ridiculous, it's not ridiculous. It's just it's high to achieve on one pair on one time frame. Keep in mind, you know, once we get this EA up and running on Mt4, we'll have it converted to Mt5. You know, you can run this on the 2-hour charts, the 3-hour charts, the 4-hour charts. You know, you could run it on one pair on 5 different time frames and just, you know, run at 0.01 lot. You reduce your risk. You know, just it's you become a trade manager or portfolio manager. Look after numerous EAs, same pair, different time frames, different settings, same pair, same. You know, there's so many options. So anyway, let's continue. You can see there's your short positions 1, long positions 1. So it's pretty much the same as previously. Overall 70%, and here's the biggest profit trade, 516. Biggest loss trade, a bit bigger, doesn't really matter. Averages are pretty much the same, which is good because we're at 70% profit overall. So that's it. That's it for this EA. Just to give an example, we'll go back and just have a look at that range. So it's a 200 to 300 pip range. Over the space of about 6 months, it's going up and down sideways. I picked it as a buy initially, would have made profit. If I went the opposite way and took it as a sell, you can see it's a bit of a downtrend in a way. Profitable. Trading both directions, even more profitable. So it just shows you the power of this EA. This is just a bit of a look at it if you've never seen it before. Some of you may have this EA because it is one of the EAs I give away if anyone leaves a review for any of my books. But the one I give away is an older version. This one's got a lot more bells and whistles, and it'll be a lot better and a lot more upgraded updated and upgraded once it's released to market. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you do like my videos, please hit the subscribe button. If nothing else, hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to know more about this EA, I don't know when it's going to be ready for market. We're not going to give it away for free. It's a lot of work's gone into it, and it's not a bad EA if you're smart about it. But like I said, it's a high risk if you are a moron about using it. So no worries. It's midnight, just about to turn into a pumpkin. So I'll see you guys and gals later. Thanks for watching. Cheers.